to The Shit I Hear in Sports. I'm your boy G-Ro, and let's go. Man, you know, your boy was in hog heaven all weekend. You know I was. We had a full slate of NFL games. Full slate. Now, it was preseason. It was preseason. But damn it, I don't care because it's football. And right now, I'm going to take all of it. I'm going to take all of it. Anything that you can throw at me. I want to see the pregame. I want to see the game. I want to see the postgame. Hell, I want to see him coming into the stadium. That's how deprived I am right now. I feel like a junkie and I just can't get enough. I just can't. I don't even care what the matchup is, guys. But it is preseason, and I do understand. I understand that it's preseason. I am getting my fix, but I understand it is preseason. Do you? Do you know that it's preseason and what preseason actually is? Because preseason is a time for coaches to evaluate people individually. Individually. Preseason has shit to do with team, guys. Getting a victory in preseason, because I'm already hearing the nonsense. Oh yeah, we won. Did you win? We won our preseason. And so the hell what? You won week 1 of preseason. What in the hell is that going to get you? That's not going to get you a damn thing. Nothing, nada. So you should put no stock in that because, first of all, if your starters played, they probably only played maybe a few series. And then they got the hell up out of there. And then anybody else that was actually a major contributor to your team, they may have played a quarter and then they got the hell out of there. And then everything else you was watching, it was guys that'd be in the UFL, guys that'd be bagging groceries, guys that'd be bounced out of the league, guys that'd be on practice squads. Listen, those guys are fine. I'm not knocking those guys, but that's just who they are. They're not going to contribute to your franchise moving forward. So why would you put any stock in what the hell you looking at? I mean, call a spade a spade. Like, just be happy that football is back, and just call it that. Man, I'm happy that football is back. Man, I was looking at my squad. Like, if you want to individually take something from it, like if your starter got their ass whooped by a backup, yeah, that's cause for concern. If your starter was getting their ass whooped by another starter, all right, well, I mean, that's really all that you can take it for. If your backup was getting their ass kicked by a starter, then it's like, okay, that's supposed to happen. You know, if you held up, you know, it's like, oh, okay. I mean, so no, preseason is, you look at it on an individual basis, but you still don't take too much from it, especially when we're talking about like starters, because check the sample size, guys. If it's not a large enough sample size, because last time I checked, the NFL is played and the game is played in 4 quarters, not 4 plays, not 4 series, 4 quarters. So the sample size, I got to at least see it for a half before I can even start drawing any type of conclusion. I got to at least see best on best for a half before I can start drawing any type of conclusion. Okay? That's just period, point blank. Like, I can see spurts. I can see stuff that, you know, oh, that's troubling. Oh yeah, I hope they address that. But I need to see a sample size where I can say, okay, yeah, that was a pattern, or okay, that was a blip. Everything else was good. But when all I see is 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 plays and I see a blip, I'm not getting ready to panic about a blip. And I'm not getting ready to go crazy about one either. It just is what it is. So, getting to the games from the weekend, I mean, if there was stuff that you were looking for outside of, if you weren't, looking at your squad, because I was checking my squad, but outside of that, I wanted to check some storylines. And, I was curious to see what Deshaun Watson was going to do up in Cleveland. And listen, I'll be honest, I'm rooting for Shador. I just am. I mean, when Deshaun got there, I was rooting for Deshaun. I mean, even after all of the stuff that he did or allegedly did down in Houston, I still was rooting for him because I was like, man, I think that he's a good enough quarterback that he can turn his franchise around. Well, when you see who he became once he got up to Cleveland, like, that dude's shot. He's done. He's busted. Like, we all see that. So I'm like, yeah, get some new blood in the bullpen, and let's get Shador in there. And Deshaun Watson, it pissed me off because he looked just good enough to win that job, but he didn't look great. Like, everybody, yeah, he kind of looks like a shell of himself, but yeah, I guess it's passable. Well, hell, Shador was passable. I mean, if that's what we're going with, go with the young guy. You have no future with Watson, because what if you march that man out there and y'all are actually competing on a week-to-week basis? Heaven forbid you actually slip into the playoffs. Then what the hell you gonna do? You gonna pay him again? Hell no. So just let the dude walk. I mean, dog, just walk him out, tell him, hit the bricks, dog. You got us. Shake his hand. Dog, you got us for $234 million. Here you go, man. Enjoy your life. You don't owe him shit else. Because he's not part of your future. So what in the hell are we talking about? Like, that just makes no sense. But they're gonna do it. And that's why they're a bad franchise. Because they're going to do it because it's all money motivated. And it makes no sense. That's just my 2 cents. Now, another thing that I want to go ahead and address with the games, because y'all always say, oh, Giro, you don't know, talk about the Giants in the back. Yeah, let me talk about Dart. Let's talk about Dart. Shit, everybody else is. He went 3 for 4 for 26 yards, and man, he got blasted. He took a shot. Dog, he got his dick put in the dirt. Period. Like, I'm not going to try to sugarcoat that. But the rhetoric I'm hearing behind it, oh, man, see, Dart ain't learned his lesson. Man, dog, did you see the play, dumbass? Tyrone Tracy missed a block. The man got blindsided. He got blindsided. He didn't have time to move. And it is what it is. He went off the field. They evaluated him for concussion, whatever that is, whatever. He came right back in a few plays later, threw a touchdown, call it a day. I'm taking more out of he got knocked off of his spot. They took him to the sideline, got him off his game. He came back in and threw a touchdown. That's what I'm going to take if I'm going to take anything from that. I'm not going to take anything. Let me at least see a half. But it wasn't like he got a concussion, or it wasn't like he got hit because Dart was doing the shit that he did last year. Because if he did that, I'd be the first person saying, yeah, dumbass, stupid. That was Tyrone Tracy's fault. That had nothing to do with Dart. But y'all want to like gloss over that though. Y'all want to gloss over that it was Tyrone Tracy's fault. Because all you want to talk about is, look at Dart doing the same thing again. Come on, man. Miss me with that. Like, dog, he took a shot. Like, I can't gloss over that shit. He got blasted. I'm more pissed at Tyrone Tracy. Like, dog, if you weren't in the doghouse, you better be now. I'm going to be pissed at that. But I get it. And the media's piling on and y'all piling on with it. All I'm saying is use your eyes, use your brain. I mean, come on, man. You see it. They've showed the player over and over again. So look past that he got blasted, that he got knocked out of his damn socks. Look past that and look at what happened, how quick that dude came in. Look at Tyrone Tracy crumpled on the ground, knowing that he missed his block with free path to the quarterback. Blindside. Inexcusable for my damn running back, not my quarterback. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. But y'all got common sense, man. I know y'all got common sense. Because I talk to y'all, and when I get past all the bullshit bravado that y'all do, I know y'all got common sense out there. So, but yeah, it was a great weekend. And I mean, it's right back to it. We right back to it Thursday. And I'm going to eat all of it up again. And I think we might get a little more from the starters. I mean, that'll wet my whistle just a little bit more. That's what I'm looking for. So, yeah. Okay, so we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, guys. Hey, one of the games I was looking at in preseason, I was watching Buffalo. And, man, I know that it is preseason. But that connection with Josh Allen and DJ Moore, that looks for real. That looks for real because he targeted him a lot. And that young man was making some catches. And I was telling folks, I was telling Chicago folks all summer, I'm like, man, y'all gonna miss DJ Moore, dog. Y'all gonna miss him. And they was just wiping that cat down like he was garbage or something. And I was like, all right. I'm like, but yeah, that looks for real. I'm gonna be honest, that's one of my fantasy sleepers out there. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be a good connection with him and Josh Allen, man. That looks like that's gonna be strong. Again, I want to see more of a sample size, but yeah, that kind of looks good. Like my eyes opened up. Like before I saw it, he was on my radar, but when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, that was exactly what I thought. Mm-hmm. Yep. They gonna miss that ass. I promise you, Caleb gonna miss that ass. So you can bookmark that I said that. But hell, we in the AFC East, so let's just keep with the theme. We'll make this short and sweet. I mean, it's a two-team race, guys. I mean, listen, God bless Miami and what they doing down there, and Malik Willis. I wish you a prosperous career, young man, but man, you're just not working with a lot down there. I mean, it's only so much your running back can do. So, I just be honest, I really can't even name the rest of your offensive skill position players. So, yeah, that's just bad luck. And the Jets, I want to see the coach succeed, but I mean, man, you got Geno Smith, and listen, just Geno Smith is long in the tooth, man. He's been around, and I mean, when Geno Smith was at his best, I mean, he was still Geno Smith. So, I mean, that's who you got. So you got long in the tooth Geno Smith, and they're the Jets. They've got some pieces like Breece Hall and their receiver. They got some pieces, and the defense is always pretty stable. But Yeah, but it's a 2-team race. I mean, we know it's the Bills and we know it's the Pats. And look, I'm not on the Pats bandwagon like that. Like, and I know you might be like, man, you showing so much disrespect to that team. They just went to the Super Bowl, man. I got an asterisk all over that. I mean, again, anybody that wants to listen, they wouldn't have made it if Denver would have had their quarterback. If Bo Nix wouldn't have been hurt, yeah, that would have been a wrap. So that's just my thought about that. But again, their schedule has changed. They're going to take a step back. Like, A.J. Brown is up there, and, like, I get it. He's a good receiver. But at the end of the day, man, A.J. Brown is going to be A.J. Brown. Like, I don't know why people tend to think that, all of a sudden he's going to lose his diva ways because he's up there with Mike Vrabel and the Patriots. No, that doesn't mean shit to a diva receiver. It doesn't matter what squad they go to. They are always going to be divas. And guess what? First sign of adversity and you're not getting the ball, watch him show out. Watch. I'm telling you. It's going to happen, and I don't think Drake May has the temperament to handle it. And I think the coach is going to step in, and I think it's going to be a bigger shitstorm than what was in Philly. So, bookmark, I'm telling you that. That's going to be, one of many problems. But it's a 2-team race. And listen, man, they're going to be a second-place team. I mean, Buffalo's going to win that division. Like, they truly rented that division out last year. I mean, because that's Buffalo's division. Josh Allen is a class. I'm not giving him a pass, but he's the best quarterback in the division. I mean, that dude is special. I mean, he is. I mean, that dude went out there. Now, you want to take something from preseason? Look at Josh Allen. He went out there for a couple of plays. He went out there and he made hay while the sun was shining. That man looked like he was in mid-season form. It wasn't no playing games. I'm coming in here, whoop, whoop, zip, zap, doom, touchdown, bam, I'm up. It was impressive. Like, you can't overlook that. And it was preseason. But, I mean, that's a body of work. I mean, that's just what he does. He cars people up anyway. So, I mean, with adding more to the offense, like, he didn't have a number one receiver. And Isaiah, he's good. He's not a number one. Like, I think he is going to definitely come up and benefit because DJ Moore is there. Because now they're going to be paying attention to DJ Moore. And I think DJ Moore is still going to be good enough that Josh Allen's going to be able to throw him open, but oh boy is going to get a lot more looks. He's going to get a lot more looks. So, I think that offense is going to be hard to stop. I mean, you already know what the running back is about. You already know what Cooks is about. I mean, that dude is a beast. That dude is a monster. I mean, just quietly, that man goes about his business. He's not flashy about it. He's not loud about it. And that man gets it done like he is an all-purpose back. Like top tier. So, I mean, defense, look, they got an offense where they just might be able to outscore. And they're in such a, I mean, listen, you can already pencil 4 wins in. Like, there's no way they're losing to Miami or the Jets. So, I mean, yeah, there's this, I mean, they're going to be looking at, they're going to be a 13, 14 win team, Buffalo is. I mean, they're just going to look like the Buffalo that we know. Now, what they're going to do in the playoffs, that's a completely different story. But as far as the regular season, that's all I'm talking about. Yeah, we got Buffalo. They're going to win that division. And then, New England's going to be second. And then, you got the Jets and Miami. Hell, you take your pick third or fourth. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but there's no reason to talk about it. So that's the AFC East. It's pretty cut and dry. But again, what I saw, I think that DJ Moore and Josh Allen, that's gonna be a real special hookup this year. That's gonna be my prediction. So you fantasy owners, don't sleep on them. All right, trust me. Now that's your hot take, your hot pick from your boy G-Ro. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, guys. You know, with week 1 of preseason in the books, now it's time to sit back. It's time for us to reflect on what we saw. Time for us to over damn react to what we saw, because we know that's what y'all are doing. I'm hearing y'all. I'm watching the broadcast. Everybody's overreacting. Now, some stuff like, okay, 90% of what you saw and you overreacting to, like, stop. But like some stuff, like what you saw in Atlanta, like that's just that was kind of suspect. I mean, Tua looked bad. And then Cooper Rush, who has a ton of NFL experience, he came in and threw 2 picks. I mean, Penix Jr. is not, we don't know when he's coming back. Like, you look at Bijan like, man, I know you got that money, but shit, was it really worth it? Was it really worth that money? Because, man, you might be doing it alone, dog. If you can't get a quarterback in there, I mean, that looked kind of, and I get, like, Denver's defense looked good, but shit, like, that looked like they looked horrible. They looked like a shell of themselves. But, I might take I got all kind of flags up behind Atlanta, but everything else, man, like I said, 90% of it, you just take it with a grain of salt. I mean, you just kind of, listen, y'all, just, dispense with some of the bullshit, dog. It was preseason week 1. Now, speaking of bullshit, let me go ahead and go to my Cowboy corner. I mean, look, CeeDee Lamb, dog, like, why? Like, what are you doing? So now CeeDee Lamb is saying him and George Pickens, they want to be the best receiving duo of all time. Like, he's putting that shit on wax. He's saying this out loud. Like, this is what we gonna do. Coupled with, you're the Dallas Cowboys. Coupled with Dak's dumbass nicknaming the offense Gotti. Dog, you got a target on your ass, boy. You got a target on your ass. Boy, read the damn room, CeeDee Lamb. You play for the Cowboys. Why dog, you don't need to give people a reason to want to whoop your ass anyway. But your quarterback made it worse, and then you piled right the hell on, and you put a target on your ass because, trust me, if I'm in that locker room and I'm playing the Dallas Cowboys, I'm like, shit. Oh, they want to be the best of all time. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, Gotti? Oh, yeah? Shit. I don't advocate this, but shit, your ass may not make it off the field, playboy. They gonna be headhunting your ass. All of y'all. Stupid. You don't know that? You play for Dallas. Come on, dog. I love it. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go on wax saying, I'm going to tell you right now, week 1, they're going to bring their ass right on up to New Jersey to see the G-Men. And I'm telling you right now, we are going to put belt to ass. You're hearing it from me. Right now, the Giants are going to put belt to ass on the Cowboys week 1, Sunday Night Football. No preseason, regular season. They getting their ass tore out the frame. I'm telling you that right now. Bold prediction. Not bold for me. Might be bold for you, but not bold for me. And we gonna watch the internet and the sports shows explode the next day. They're going to be tripping all over themselves. Backtracking on all that cowboy hype that you're hearing right now. We're going to put an end to that shit real early. Now, guys, I try not to get personal, man. I try not to have my personal feelings bleed into this, but, you know, man, Cowboys, the bullshit that they pulling this, it's pissing me off. It's getting under my skin as a Giant fan, and I can't let that shit ride. I can't let it ride, and I'm not. So, but I try not to be personal, guys. So I apologize about that, but I had to get that off my chest. And shit, I'm gonna get that shit off my chest. I am. Oh yeah. And man, trust me. And yeah, I know I said it for everybody to see. Oh yeah. And I'm standing on that shit. But yeah, guys, we got week 2 coming up in just a couple of days. Hopefully we're going to get some more time, some more meaningful snaps from our guys as we try to thin the herd a little bit. You know, hopefully everybody can escape injury free. I mean, we know that that's just not going to happen, but man, we got a big week coming up and we're going to be right back at it again next week, and we're going to be breaking down week 2, and it's going to probably be even more ridiculous stories that came out of week 1. Trust me. Week 2, it's just going to keep ramping up, and your boy is going to be right there, and I'm going to be talking about it all. So, hey, I appreciate y'all coming through and kicking it with your boy, and we will see you next